Alright gang, welcome back to our Broke to Billionaire challenge on Ohio Richlands. You join me as I'm actively in the process of taking our second and final load of soybeans to the sell point. Now, you can see I already sold one, made a good amount of money. We're at $120,713. It is raining. It's going to rain for most of the day today. Unfortunately, it will not stop until around 11-ish, probably 11 in the morning. So our morning is kind of shot, but it's probably a good thing. We really don't have a whole lot to do, unfortunately, today. I was really hoping that this field was going to be ready to harvest. It is not. We do need to fertilize the field we drilled in the last episode, so we've got to do that today. We also bought that small grass field, so we can go over there, mow that. Well, we got to buy a mower, first of all. But buy a mower, mow it, and then we can bale all that, turn it into silage, which will help us. But other than that, we don't have a whole lot else we can do today. We'll see how much more money... How much more money? We'll see how much money we'll get, how much extra money we'll get out of this $99,000. It should be around the $120,000 range here. Again, if not a little bit more, because it's going up. Now, it's not, according to the average, it's not the best time to sell it right now, but the average is what it actually is being sold for right now. So there's no guarantee that next month, when it's supposed to be the highest, will be any higher than what it is right now. There's no guarantee of that. So I'm perfectly fine selling it now because it is at what the average is, the average high. So we'll take the money because we can use the money. I don't know if we'll be able to buy another plot of land with it. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. You never know. First things first, let's get this sold, and then we'll see about finding a mower for us. Now, we don't need a big mower, but we might in the future when we buy some other fields that are bigger. But currently, the field that we bought in the last episode, not a very big field, so we really don't need a very big mower. But maybe if we get one that we can fit either on the back of the tractor or on the front of the tractor, that way we can, in the future buy the split one for the back and make our width a little bit longer and still be able to utilize the one we bought. That's probably the most ideal situation for us. But we'll take a look out there. We'll see what's out there for sale, and we'll go from there. As we're coming up here and we're unloading this, I'm going to take a look at the used market and make sure there's nothing out there as far as mowing goes or anything else that maybe potentially we might need. I doubt it. No, there's nothing out there. Alright, so we're at $124,524. So we're at $245,238. So, given that, quick save here. How much is this field? Okay, so we could buy some of these fields. There's another grass field here we could buy, or we could buy this field. We can't buy any of these, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think, like I said in the last episode, if we buy these two, we start buying some of these in the same vicinity as us, it's going to help us in the long run. Now, I don't know what's in there. Let's, oh, I should have did that. I went back too far. What is that? Corn? Is that carrots? I think it is carrots. Let me see if that's actually carrots or not. If it's carrots, it's going to cause us a little harm there. I don't think we're going to be able to do carrots right now. It is carrots. I mean, we could do it, but it would require us to buy some more implements, and that field itself is $168,000, so that would give us not even $100,000 to work with. The carrot stuff is... The one we want is $101,000, so that is not going to work. We could get one of these other ones, but we have to have a trailer running side by side with it, and I've mentioned it before in some of my other playthroughs. I don't really like doing that because I like putting things on a worker as need be, especially once we get larger. Our farm gets bigger. We're going to have to do that. I can't do everything all the time, or these episodes are going to be 2 hours long by the time we get up to a point where we're nearing $1 million to $1 billion, etc. And yes, this series is going to go on for a very long time. The good thing is, well, I guess the good thing and the bad thing. The bad thing is the fields cost a lot of money, but the good thing is on this map, for whatever reason, you get more product when you harvest it than you do other maps, which is good, right? It offsets it. But yeah, the fields are very expensive. So let's get back to the farm here and let's at least take a look at a mower. That's what we need to do next. All right, Gig, we're back. I went ahead and bought this Kubota here. Just cut out all the stuff coming all the way down here to the shop. You've seen me do that many times. I want to go ahead and service this vehicle while we're here. Just save ourselves a little bit of time. A lot of money. $5,353 to service it, but worth it. Where are you going, sir? Watch out, sir. So yeah, it's a nice Kubota. It does have the ability for me to put this on the front of the tractor if we get a 3-point, which I think this already has on it, I think. It might not, actually, but regardless, it allows us to do that, and then we can buy the extension for the back at some point in the future when we need it. But this should work for us, especially for that little field, and if we buy the other grass field here, which I think we're going to. It's a little bit cheaper than this field. And we can do something with it today, right? We don't have to worry about the harvester for the carrots if we buy that other grass field, and we could get silage bales going, which are going to make us money. So that's good, because the only other thing we have in our cellar right now is sorghum, and sorghum is absolutely terrible right now. It's atrocious, actually. We have 66,000 liters, which is a lot. The best is on the average 2754, somewhere in the January range. And right now, we're about as low as you can get. 1.8 or 1.930 is the highest we're going to get. So I'm not for sorghum, since it's a fast-growing crop. I'm not really willing to lose $700 to $800 off of that. So a couple hundred, yeah, fine. I'll suffer that. But I'm not going to lose $700 to $800 off 1,000 liters of that. That's a lot of money in the long run. For 66,000 liters. That adds up big time. So we'll wait on that, but let's get over to our new little tiny grass field. Let's get it mowed. We'll see how long that takes, and then we'll probably potentially buy that other grass field I was talking about. Actually, I'm almost positive we're going to buy it, and we can mow that, and then we can get to work baling, and then we can auto load those up. And we'll see where we're at that point with what kind of money we have left. We'll probably put some bees down. I had talked about doing bees. We'll probably put them down. Just depends. We'll see where we're at, but definitely going to be doing some bees because we've got that bee facility in the back, so we need to get the bees going. Looking at this grass field, it is a lot bigger than you think. That is a huge field, and it's all flat. Well, it's got a few little bumps and hills in there, but it's almost entirely flat. So that is a big, big field. We definitely are probably going to buy that, I think. Because even if we don't keep it as grass, which I don't think we will eventually. Well, maybe we will keep it as grass. Who knows? We said we wanted to do some animals. We're going to need the grass for animals anyway, but who knows? All right, this is the field I'm talking about right in here. Let's go ahead and turn. Well, I need to unfold it first. Duh. Come on, Z, get together. We'll try to get as close to this fence as I can here. This should, all things considered, make us some good money. Oh, there's an invisible wall there. Well, this is a much shorter field than I was expecting if that's the invisible wall right there. There is an invisible wall. I can't even get over there. The way it looked like this was a much bigger field than it is. No wonder it was so cheap. Oh, boy. Well, we're going to have to do the best we can here, I guess. All things considered. I don't think I'm going to need that windrower. I can't even turn. I'm so close to the edge here. Oh, boy. This might have been a mistake buying this land here. This doesn't even seem... You don't even really know. I'm gonna have to put some kind of like markers down, some barrier markers, so I know where the hell I'm at. Because I'm not even going to be able to do this without probably wasting a bunch of crop. Well, a bunch of grass. Crop is not really the correct word here. I think we're going to be selling this land once we get the grass up here. I think we're going to be selling this one right back. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Right, let's just try the best we can here. We're gonna probably miss a little bit of it, but let's just see how much we can get up here, and we'll bale it all up. It might only be 1 or 2 bales at most, but it's something, I guess, right? I do think we're gonna sell this land though. I really hate that. I really hated that. But if we sell it, that gives us a little bit more money, and we can buy that that other grass field up there. That's huge. Ideally, for that grass field, though, we'd have the other attachments for it, right? But we'll see. Maybe we go pick them up now. Who knows? Alright, that was a pretty long time-lapse, gang, so I jump cut it a little bit. There's still a lot of grass to pick up over there and get silage going, but we needed to get the worker going over here on fertilizing this field, so that's what we've done. Well, he says he's completed his task, but he hasn't. He's just an idiot. I don't know what's going on with the workers on this series, but for whatever reason, this map and workers, they just, they don't get along, which does really not bode well that much for us, especially after what I just said earlier on in this episode, and just in general, once we carry on here, right? If we continue to have the issues we're having, this is going to be a very, very tough series to get through to $1 billion. It's going to be tough. Real tough. Well, let's see if we can put it on a worker. Let's see what the worker will do here. What is he doing? Oh my gosh. These workers, I don't understand. How are you so freaking stupid? How? How can you be so stupid? I've literally done the whole outline for you. You know what you need to do. Oh my gosh, they're morons. They're idiots. Alright, hopefully that works. In any case, we're still mowing. I do need to get another mower, truly. Well, the bigger mower. I think we'll keep this field as grass, like I said. I mean, I was thinking about potentially, you know, turning it into something else, but the more I think about it, the more I think it makes sense to keep it as grass, because we want to do some animals, specifically some cows. They're going to need a lot of grass, hay, all that stuff, right? So yeah, I think we will keep it as grass, at least for now. Maybe eventually we might change it around, but initially up front we're going to do that. Once we pick up those bales back there, we'll go ahead and sell that field back there. I just don't like it. I really don't. I kept running into that visible wall. It's brutal. I don't even want to mess with that field anymore. We've got a big enough grass field here now that we bought this anyway. So we'll get those grass ones, and we'll pick up the grass bales back there, the silage bales, I should say, and we'll get rid of it. This one will need to be fertilized as well when it's done, when we're done mowing it and done picking all the grass up. It should be a lot of bales here, gang. There should be a lot. This should give us, or yield us, a lot of money. You know, it's not going to be, well, I guess it could be the next episode. We'd have to probably speed up time a little bit, you know, wait till mid-afternoon or early evening before they would be ready. But the few times we've done silage bales so far, they've been hay silage bales, and they have yielded really, really good for us. So I would expect no less here. We got a lot of work to do here. I probably won't, well, that's not even a probably. I'm not going to put a time lapse in here. We'll do some jump cut edits here. But this is going to be a long process to get all of this done. Probably what I'll do is, when I'm done talking to you here and I'm ready to get the rest of this done, we'll just jump cut from here until we're pretty much all the way done. Maybe a few more passes, and we'll see where we're at that point. I would love to be able to put this on a worker, but I cannot. So, gonna have to do it by hand. That's really the only problem with doing grass. Something I've mentioned in my other playthroughs. I know in the 200 horsepower, at least, at a minimum, I've mentioned it. Next Farming Simulator game, I really want, at least from a console perspective, to have the ability for us to turn the workers on or off on doing, you know, bales. It would really help us a lot. And maybe even, you know, figure out a way to do course play on console. If we did that, we probably could, you know, maneuver our way or meander our way around being able to get the worker to do the bales. But at current on console, that's not an option, so we have to do it ourselves. Which is not a bad thing necessarily. I love doing bales, actually. It's just, there's a lot to do. There's a lot here. So if there was something else that we had to do but was pressing, ideally you would be able to have the option to throw it on a worker. Save yourself some time, right? All right, the mower's pretty much done there. He's on this, I think, his last strip, maybe one more strip, but mostly done. We've got a long way to go ourselves. Didn't really guess how many bales we're going to have. I think it's going to be a lot here. I've 2, 3, 4, 5 up there already, and we've got 4 down here. Ooh, missing a bunch of stuff while I'm looking around. Back it up, Z. Back it up. I mean, it's got to be like 25 bales, right? Got to be. I'm probably way off. I always am. I never guess right. We're going to have to count them by hand, though. It's not really going to give a good count because we're going to have those ones over there that's going to be in that count. So, it's not going to give you a good count, unfortunately. Didn't we have a bale down? Wasn't there 4 down here? What happened to it? Oh, it's hiding behind that that bush, or that weeded bush, whatever that is. Yeah, he had one more pass. He's done now. We got a long way to go. We're only almost halfway through the baling, so long way to go. I will get this done, and I'll be back with you once we are complete. All right, gang, we're pretty much done here. A few little strips here that I've missed here and there, but mostly done. We won't be able to get another bale out of it, but we'll pick up a little bit more. Try to fill this up for next time. The worker did most of the job over there. He did not do all of it. So we're going to have to clean that up a little bit. We'll have to bring the trailer over here, pick up all these bales, and then we can fertilize this field. Just gonna get this strip right here. I'm gonna leave the rest of it be. I'm not that concerned. It is gonna be a little bit of grass we're wasting, but it's not really enough to make a major difference. Especially since, you know, we're not gonna get another bale out of it anyway. So let's go put this away. We'll grab the tractor that was doing the fertilizing, spreading on the field over there. We'll touch that up quickly. When that's done, we'll grab the auto-loading trailer, get all the bales up, and then we'll bring the fertilizer spreader over here, spread fertilizer on that grass field, and we'll be good to go. All right, let's get this section done here. I don't know how far in we're going to have to go here. I'm just going to kind of go around the edge because I know the edge they're going to miss for sure. I think it's the road, I think, is the problem. I'm not positive. But considering this portion is nothing that I've upgraded or done anything to, it's a little weird that the workers can't do it. But they can't. See, there you go. You can see there's a pretty portion there that they did not do. So we'll have to clean this up a little bit. But it shouldn't take us too long. Gonna have to go in and out of the menu here real quick though, just to make sure I'm hitting everything we need to hit. Alright, one more pass down here and we should be done. This should take care of it. Alright, we're going to call that good. So let's go ahead and bring this over to the other side here, where all our bales are. Just in preparation, because we will need it here in just a minute. All right, we are back over here with the trailer. I've already got the fertilizer. Oops, sorry, gang. There's trees everywhere. The fertilizer spreader's already there. Let's make sure we get this set up properly. It's been a bit. We are in operating mode, so it should, all things considered, work when I get close to it. Yeah, except for the fact that I need to go to transporting position and then operating position. Reset operating position. There we go. It was all messed up, so we get it all sorted out here now. It should stack them properly now. Yes, perfect. So this will not take us long at all. What I'm going to actually do to make sure we're able to get the other ones on here, the first load at least, since we're going to sell that field, I'm going to go rush down there immediately and pick those up. And we'll see. We might get them all on here, but I don't suspect we will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. 23, it looks like. 23 or 24 bales that we got out of that field. I said 25, so not too bad, really. Not bad at all. It's going to be a lot of money. We'll probably wait, though, since we have some money now, and we've got sorghum still we can sell if we absolutely have to have it. And the canola, I believe it's a canola field, should be ready in the next episode. We'll probably wait to sell these until it's the best time to sell them. We may even keep a few of them if we decide to jump on the cow bandwagon faster than I anticipate, which we might. But to do so, we're going to need some straw, and we don't have a field ready for straw yet, and then we'll have to get that grass field ready to go and either get a dryer or get a tedder so we can turn some of the grass into hay, because we will need that as well. Alright, now that we got that all taken care of and squared away, because see how much bigger this field is, but then there's an invisible wall? Let's sell it. Cool. Got some money back. Very good, very good. Let's see if we can get these on here. We're going to have to make 2 trips. I can tell you that already, just by looking at it. We're going to need 2 trips here. Well, actually, you know what? We might not. We might not need 2 trips. I may stand corrected here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stand corrected. I think we're going to have literally just enough. We could probably put 1 more bale on here, and that's going to be it. That's exactly what it is. How about that? How about that? Very nice. Alright, let's get these back over, and we'll just leave them on the trailer for now. They're not harming anything. We don't plan to at least put anything else on the trailer for a little while, because we only have 1 field that can get straw, and we literally planted it not the last episode, but the episode before that. So it's going to be a bit before that one's ready. And I apologize, I hit my microphone. If you did hear that, I apologize. I'm not sure if you did. If there's any feedback or anything from that. Alright, so we'll leave that there for now. And let's get this field fertilized. And when that's done, we're going to look to put down some bees. And we'll see about where we're at that point. That'll probably be the end of the episode, honestly. But I want to get some bees down before we close it out. that is all done. So the remaining thing to do, as I mentioned, I want to put down some bees. So let's get some bees going here. Ideally, it's some of these. I had mentioned before, and I still plan to do it. I want to put some kind of going down this row here with our path here. I think the problem we're going to have here is it only lets me go to about there-ish, which if we take the harvester back there, that path that we built is not wide enough. It's wide enough for the tractors, but not wide enough for the tires of that guy. So we may have to expand this out just a little bit more even, but to do that, we're going to have to wait for this field to be harvested. We can test it out up here when this one's ready to go. So, based off of all of what I just said, my plan is to put them here, right? I planned on told you I was going to kind of run them all the way down here, and that is 100% the plan. It's going to cost a lot of money, I get that, but we can do it slow and steady. But I also want to put a few right here. We really don't have anything going on in here. There's a few things maybe you could slide into here, but not really. There's not really a whole lot of space to maneuver in here, so there's not really a whole lot you could put here. So because of that reason, we're going to put some bees here. Let's go about there. And then we're going to try to put them in a row here and try to make them as best I can lined up perfectly. Come on. And one more, I think. Let's do four. Let's do four. All right. The bees are in place. So with that, gang, a little bit probably of a shorter episode, but it's good to have those every once in a while. So we're going to leave the episode there, gang. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free. It helps me out a ton. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, or ideas, make sure you let me know down below. I'm happy to get back to you on those. Subscribe to my other channels. Links are below in the description. My Discord's down there. All of that good stuff. It's all down there for you to check out at your leisure. And with that, until next time, I will see each and every single one of you in the next episode. Love me some bees, man.